the police had to come in. The guests go police station. Slaps come in. Charlie, my boss just slap for some side. My boss just slap for some side. And they're saying, I bet Tiantia E-piece for ground. So the long and short of it was that, okay, the guests had to check out. Or the guests had to be evicted. It would be like $1,800 booking. And they had only stayed a night. They were on their second day.
The day we arrived, we had a terrible experience with the first host somewhere else. We were staying. I think my dad booked an Airbnb somewhere. He wasn't so comfortable, but he felt he needed to help, so he booked an Airbnb somewhere. There. We went there. It was actually eight in the room.
I'm gonna book it down.
See, that is serious. Bro, I'll go book them. What are you talking?
Hey guys, welcome to the Check-in Podcast. Today we are here to discuss our craziest experiences in the Airbnb sector. I'm checked in with Jeff and Justice as usual. Charlie, what do you want to talk? What did happen for the industry inside?
Recently, I get some experience. In fact, just Friday, I get some encounter with a security. We are talking about hospitality.
Yeah.
And then there was this, I just had a real-time experience with a security man who was so hostile on a client, forgetting that they're the same people that will bring us business. So I think the guest was using a route that wasn't supposed to wasn't supposed to be a walkway. It's meant for just cars. So when the lady was passing by, what the security man was supposed to do was, we are not supposed to pass here, but use the walkway.
Yeah.
And then the security man was like, why are you using here? And the woman was like, why is it not a walkway? He said, no, it's for cars. And the man was like, okay, it's too late. I'm already here.
Yeah.
What I'm supposed to do is advise the person that, okay, next time
use the other side. Yeah.
Charlie, go Bitamo.
No, Charlie.
But the security man, the guy hold the woman in shadow. Yeah, then the woman was like, beat me.
Charlie, I know they understand. They don't go through proper training. Is that they only train the hosts? Like the people that do they're outsourced.
They're outsourced. So it's from a company.
Even if you're outsourced as a security agency, if you are going into a particular niche, they should train you based on the niche you are.
That company, it's a management company, which is how do you call it, running the whole property. So of course they should have gone through that training. But Charlie, the way that you hold the woman, when the woman too was not ready to be Charlie, and the sad thing is, even after the event, the scenario. Is this scenario? Or even after the experience, we go advise the guy, say, Charlie, what you do will not be right. Hey, until here, just say, small make Canada. If it passes here,
or some of them there's
and especially for one side of the world where this whole men and women, probably the sake of woman they talk to one some way.
Exactly.
He vex some.
So some people know the Bible, so like some men, like aside Airbnb, like even on the road, I've experienced it a couple of times. Like truck driver know they understand why a woman is talking back to him.
Exactly.
Like they feel like there's a certain level where Charlie, all comes down to education.
Yeah.
All comes down to education. But Charlie, you won't forget those people. Today, I won't make you tell me about your craziest experience with the Airbnb industry inside, either as a guest or as a host, Charlie.
So as a host, this one there, safe. We have this guest, and as we mentioned in our previous episode, when we were checking guesting, we have house rules and things. One of the house rules, we are strictly against smoking. So we have non-smoking rooms. Where this guest book, I think it was a 1-bedroom apartment, but he left where he make him Paddy's day there. Not that he had checked out, he just maybe come out where him Paddy's day the room there, where then they smoke. And usually, if then they smoke, it's either depending on the apartment, it's either the sensor will alert the people for reception, or even if somebody perceive the smell, they'll go report. So we got the call, we go there, we make somebody go there. That's the staff on grounds go there. Truly. Then the person they smoke. Trust me, they Roland, they do some interviews for some side. We make wow. When I make hot because they were understaffed. Yeah. So you
For
know,
that company, every day they be understand.
Charlie.
Someone had to party.
Charlie, every week they do interview. Charlie, fine, good job.
So we did one of mine make hot. So bro, go attend to the guest. The next thing it had escalated to police matter. So the police had to come in, the guests go police station, slaps come in, Charlie, my boss chop slap for some side. My boss chop slap for some side, and they're saying, cool, I bet E-piece for ground, bro. So the long and short of it was that, okay, the guests had to check out. Or the guests had to be evicted. It would be like $1,800 booking. And they had only stayed a night. They were on their second day. Wait them for checkout. So the eviction process be the person where they host the guests, then security for go the room, they check the person out. Bro, them just left the guy make it check out. Just guess what happened.
Of course.
But that be one of the things you know, if you are leaving like the apartment, I think the security, and that's one thing the security have to do well with. They don't ask any questions. Like even if they see you carrying a TV through the elevator, they don't ask you where it's coming from.
Maybe you're not yours. So this guest checked out. Later, housekeeping they go do them at checks. Towels, them cut inside. The towels have been shredded into pieces. Sofa, a person carry knife, cut this. When they be fresh sofa, be like Charlie. Fresh sofa they put for the room.
Sofa will be like 40,000 plus.
Bro. Recently, I went to ask for the price of a sofa because I did do some renovations. Charlie, I hear the price. I said, let me use my L shape. Make I use my L shape like that.
Charlie. Oh, and for them go the room, the bed, the mattress, them cut the mattress, bro. And it had to get so bad that someone had to be sacked because, like I said, the eviction has to be done in the presence of the security
and then the host.
Then the host. With them give them an eye. Apparently, Charlie, some money be passed on side, but it no matter. You don't need them. But the good thing is that we had to apply for an air cover. So that's one good thing.
From Airbnb.
It was from Airbnb.
Okay.
So we applied for air cover. We got the.
Can you please tell our audience what air cover is?
Okay, so air cover is some sort of insurance for Airbnb. Air cover is some sort of insurance for Airbnb. So if a guest checks in and you are already on the air cover, you can apply for air cover when a guest damages something. So the first process is that they will send an invoice to the guest, and if the guest agrees to pay, Airbnb will charge and then will credit your account. If the guest refuses to pay, then it's escalated to Airbnb, and Airbnb will cover it. So hence the air cover. So we got everything back. Charlie, the mattress, we got not everything, but
at least
the guests didn't stay, and they had already made payment of about $1,800. So we covered. That be bro. Then he be mad. Then we do interview, bro. After the interview, when we hear all this, what to say, Charlie.
Charlie Jeff.
For me, I think my experience had to do with me being a guest. But this was in Abu Dhabi. I think that was like, I think that was in 2022. And then I booked an Airbnb. But I didn't know about this private room stuff. I mean, I'm used to book an Airbnb, you have the whole space to yourself, you and whoever you are with. But there's a private room experience where you tend to live with the hosts.
Okay, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if
That was
it's a
something,
studio, you're living in the studio with the hosts. If it's a 1 bedroom, you're living in the 1 bedroom with the host. So it's more like a shared apartment.
Charlie, the things you do for them, or
Charlie. So you feel much.
I don't say no dey slack.
Oh, bro, wait, Charlie. Me, I mean, when we booked, I didn't know that was the concept. I didn't know it was a private room thing. So we booked the thing. We're in the apartment. I was expecting that. I mean, we've made payments online, so we're expecting that the host would have just left. And we're like, is he waiting on someone? It's like, no. Like, okay, we don't understand why he's still here. Like, yeah, you booked the Airbnb, you booked for the room, so he's occupying
The whole room.
Wait, he did sleep for the
He just sleep for there. Bro.
So it means in room that
In room that.
So if you book, they
just sleep in the bedroom and he sleeps in the living room.
Wait, so if people want what you
exactly.
So
meaning that we technically need to come and ask for permission
to watch TV.
TV. I'm like,
wait, in another man's land,
bro. But you guys, it was through Airbnb.
But you see,
that thing
we
is,
didn't know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't even take it. Was written there. That one,
but because of what you are used
to. Exactly. The guest is not wrong. I mean, the host is not wrong. He wrote it there, private room. But I didn't read it because I'm not used to that, and I didn't even know that people did something like that.
No, but even for private rooms, it's usually for
2 beds.
So the person is in another bedroom. You are in another bedroom, and then you share the living area. But for him to be staying in the living area,
the guy was staying in the living room.
And so you need to be you can't listen.
So I was trying to talk to him that like that's not. I said no, that's it because. And I understand him because
you don't get it.
You don't get anywhere.
So, but I think the problem, the issue I have with you is Airbnb, you can do a change of dates. So you should have looked for another hotel and change.
I couldn't have because
no, same day.
No, not same day. Maybe he'll check out the next day or next 2 days, and then the rest of his stay he books somewhere else.
That's the problem.
No, but the guest has to be, the host has to be the one to accept.
To accept it.
If you say you don't go do that one day, you know if you do it.
But you see, no, but even before that, so the day we arrived, we had a terrible experience with the first host somewhere else. We were staying. I think my dad booked an Airbnb somewhere. He wasn't so comfortable, but he felt he needed to help. So he booked an Airbnb somewhere there. We went there. It was actually 8 in the room.
I'm booking down, bro.
See, that's yes. Bro, I got booked up. When you talking, see, it was 8 in the room. 8 in the room. I mean, apartments.
You know the apartment.
I don't know how to describe it. So for my dad, he thinks he's helping. Come on,
yeah.
He did a go vacation.
You were not alone.
I wasn't alone. I was with my partner.
Charlie.
So Charlie, 8 in the room. So at the base, my buddy said, "Okay, like how are we going to sleep here?" So we spoke with the host and I'm like, "No, we can't stay here." Like. He said, okay, then she has a better offer for us. Like, see, the space of the room is like exactly this space. So it's a bunk bed.
This space has to be bunk.
It's a bunk bed. So we literally work like this. What do you call it? Our luggage is here. And then we just have to work like this and sleep,
bro. I did why your SSR okay you Abu
Dhabi. But your pictures when we see no be so.
How did they come? So after that experience, we said no, then we need to look for an Airbnb and then
with that one too.
Exactly. So now we go look for this one. And no, but trust me, the place was nice. The environment was
Okay.
So we got the guy was sharing the space for the first 5 days. The guy was just sharing the space.
So you still stay 5 days?
He stayed. I went to see him to Charlie. We are not used to this experience and we are not having we are here for vacation. It's not helping us at all.
Yeah.
Charlie, we come first. I won't do things then. I don't know if you do this because I don't know whether something said they watch me or
Not if you say go do them marry.
Bro.
Because
Charlie, you marry. If you marry, I go marry.
Charlie. So all this they come down to the fact that so yeah, as you said, it's something that we are not used to in our
Yeah.
setting. So if you are booking an Airbnb, you have to look out for keywords.
Yeah.
Like those things. Else you go straight, especially in another man's country.
Charlie.
You go straight. Me, my experience with crazy Airbnb, then I had an agent that brought a guest. And the guest stayed for about like just 3 days. And during the stay, I think he had some issues. He had some issues and he was communicating to the agent, but the agent was not communicating it
Back to
Yeah,
you.
back to you.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, when it was time for him to check out, the agent too was not reachable. And this guest, the housekeeper went there and everything. The guest said they want to do a late checkout at 4 p.m. Meanwhile, another guest was coming in and all of that. And then they said they don't understand it. And they started mentioning all the issues that they had during their stay.
Which you had no idea of.
At this point, Charlie, you are checking me off guard. So, but I have to be firm because it's not now that
You're
you are
going
come to check out.
disappoint another. Yeah.
Fair enough, you spoke to the agent, but everything didn't get to. Sorry, it didn't get through to me. So last, the guest, I wasn't around, so they just threatened the housekeeper that if she comes back again, she'll slap her. Yeah, it's a good slap her. So she called me. I told her that. I told her that she should just, because some of these girls they are like that, like she should just take herself away from the situation. I'll come there myself.
Man.
So I asked the facility management to turn off the lights and water in the room, and then they did that for me. This woman said no go left. She was actually with her husband. I think they were newlyweds or something. This woman said no go left the room. So like with the light off and everything, it gave the room inside. Where it be like
off and they still inside.
Be like the housekeeper say in boss say they go call police.
Sure.
So be there when I was driving to the apartment, the receptionist called me that there's a guy there that wants to speak to me.
Yeah.
So when I got there, the guy was now like, oh, they had like, that's what he told me about all the issues. And he looked very timid. I don't know if because he saw me, but also it looks like his wife, the overarm. Because he spoke about like, when he was wanted to do the late check, I was like, he has to pay and everything. And he was like, even the internet is not working and all of that. And I was like, oh, let me go inside the room and then go and check. He said, oh no, the room there, no fee enter. Boss, you can't enter. My Wi-Fi. If you there was he say, so later I spoke to the researcher, they were like, yeah, the woman is kind of like crazy and all of that. That will be the end of everything. Last, as they check out, they left the key behind the door.
Oh, wait, this is
it's a security door, Charlie.
The
facility for try open the door, already open right now. They for go take ladder,
climb through
go the back. Meanwhile, my other guests to come.
Okay,
Charlie. So at this point in time, you know, the compensation will come inside for the other guests. I just did that thing. I think I'm going to put one of my guys in my room for Embassy Gardens, make it wait for their small. So everything was sorted, our lights were back.
Because now then they can't do housekeeping self.
Yeah, now so last, the guests came around 3 o'clock. Last that she checked in like 7 p.m.
Yeah, so this one they forgive them, they check out.
Bro,
free night.
Luckily then she no be giddy. She wasn't the giddy type. Like, so she just, even the day of her flight was early in the morning, so by 7
she didn't even
p.m.
need
she was good. So now she hasn't written any review. I don't even want to ask her for a review. I don't ask her for a
I
review.
think I had similar experience in 2019. I think I appealed to this one. I think the guests were supposed to check out. The guests didn't say anything, whether they were going to extend, and they were expecting the guests to occupy the room. And then we called them, they were not picking, but their staff were there. So we didn't know how they gathered the stuff, and then, but we took pictures. You know, normally we
take pictures and then we take the things out.
Oh, we did that. We gathered everything, and then Charlie. So when the guest came, another person had occupied the room. You understand? Another person, Charlie. That experience,
bro, be like we experienced
we've had a lot of those things. The thing there,
the guest communication be
Charlie.
You won't extend, you know, go talk.
No.
Then they will go down.
Charlie, the thing there, we say we go talk the stories, them plenty. The stories are them plenty. So all we go do today, we go end down for here. Then
Yeah.
we'll probably continue this topic again the next time. It'll be topic where they enlighten you, like they show you more things in the industry with yes experiences
and how to
So,
handle it when
you
you
think on your
find
feet.
yourself in a situation.
Yeah.
definitely we'll get back into it again. We'll get back into it.
So,
So guys, this is where we end the podcast for today. This episode was sponsored by Apartment Opal, and we're always grateful to them. They can always assist you with all the apartments that you need for your stay, your vacation, if you just want to relax, if you just want to work. Once again, my name is Roland, and I'm checking out with Jeff and Justice. As always, I always call them J and J.